The first exercise that I want you to try is a little kinesthetic one where we take our hands and we put them sort of shoulder height in front of us and then just sing something. I'll just demonstrate a little bit. So I like that Julie Andrews piece. Let's start at the very beginning. And you feel in my sound, and I feel it in my body, a sort of gas pedal effect, all right? Let's start. Let's start. So what we're used to doing is sort of launching our sound out of our body as we attack. It's a way of projecting, it's sort of this idea that we've got to move it somehow to the audience. And so a little tiny gas pedal in us pushes every time we articulate. And it happens every single syllable. Every single syllable. Every time we push that little bit out of the body, essentially the vocal folds are having sort of an irregular thrust occurring across them. Now, the exercise is to just sing something and put your hands this way. Then I want you to go, you're going to feel yourself pull towards yourself, and I want you to pulse backwards. So it'll be like, let's start at the very beginning. And you notice the sound changed. It didn't have that sense of pulse to it, and yet it was clear. So what happens is as we pull towards ourselves, we kind of, in this little exercise, activate bel canto mechanics quite by accident, because we're like, okay, well, what's happening? You may not understand it, but what you'll feel in the body is different than when we thrust. So I'm going to just show you something sideways, that as I let that gas pedal push me, I kind of collapse. You can see it sort of, my head goes down. Now, when I sing the other way, I reinforce my alignment internally. This is the big deal. Pick whatever song you're singing. It doesn't really matter. And you just start singing and feeling this tiny little pulse that's going on in your body as you sing. Then you go to what we call the point of suspension. You open all the way to the ears. It feels like the mouth for me is like wide open inside. So I'm pulling all the way back, which pulls me upright into alignment. And this is part of the magic. It's part of why this works, is as we pull into alignment, the inner alignment causes really good results. So even though we don't understand it yet, it doesn't really matter. If you can start to feel it, ultimately, even if you never understood it, even if you never ever understood it, and you just did it, you would still get the results. So this is why, for some who are more visual, it's important for them to sort of see this physical alignment going upright. So I'm just going to do that little exercise for you again on that song. Let's start at the very beginning. Or I pull towards myself. Let's start at the very beginning. And I have more control in the second version than I do in the first. So I call this a kinesthetic exercise, which just means that I'm physically feeling the sensations accompanying my singing. I will feel that sort of feeling like I'm pushing sound out, or I'll pull towards self and I'll pulse backwards as if I'm sending sound to the sunset. I'm pulsing it across the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going backwards as opposed to going forwards. And this causes this sort of magical reaction to happen in the body. That's it for this exercise. Do it with every song you sing. Do it both ways, this way, then pull towards self and do it this way. And notice the ease you start to feel inside your body.